今天要加入军队。
Beautiful horse. I'm sorry.
Then I'll fucking pay you.
But sir, that's what you said last time. And the time before that. And now I ain't no material to forge anything for you.
How dare you speak to me like that, you louse? Have you forgotten who's in charge here? I know full well you rob our soldiers here. You get them to pay for repairs you never do.
But that's not true.
Then you're a right idiot, and I'm not surprised you don't have a groschen. You'll make me new horseshoes, or I'll deal with you.
May God give you help, sir.
他在凹那个铁匠，他好像是这边的指挥官吧。要等到天亮。那我们原地等待到天亮，8点。诶，我看一下身上有没有书可以看，把书看一看。睡读者可以看吗？不行。都不行。好，没关系。乌鸦史蒂芬，跟他说话。
Good day to you.
我想加入。
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends, or strangers who want to punch in the gob. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
Didn't you see me fight Zavish von Garbov recently? It made a big splash.
I don't have time for that kind of thing. But the men mentioned it in the bathhouse, that's true. Defeating an experienced knight like Zavish is no mean feat. But the answer's still no.
I fought in the tournament put on by the Kuttenberg City Council. Maybe you've heard of it. I did pretty well.
We're a long way from the city.
I helped a fella called Puta. We went to requisition some supplies together.
And here I was thinking the food was less rotten all of a sudden. Nice work. All the more reason you should join Grozov's mercenaries, though. You obviously know them already.
Oh, damn it, is that still not enough for you? What more do you want?
For you to stop hassling me. You're a bit pushy.
需要
I want to serve the king, is all. Sigismund should take things in hand here and impose order, since Wenceslas isn't capable of it.
Interesting. Most people in these parts have other ideas.
Only I'm not most people. Please. Just give me a chance.
All right. We lost a couple of men recently in any case. You know what? I'll go and see Katz, our commander. He'll know what to do with you.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir. And I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. Thanks to him, we haven't died of hunger yet. It seems he went requisitioning with Puta.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're
什么
not
特许
fed up
状
with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
我天不怕地不怕。
It's a deal. I'm not afraid of any job.
Damn it, Crow, this lad might actually have what it takes.
Maybe he'll help us get out of this shithole at last.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
Do you think someone ambushed them?
It's possible. The locals aren't too fond of us.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were... There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
And what should I do when I find these fellas?
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them. Bury them if they're dead. Kill them if they've deserted.
What, take down 7 men by myself?
Do you want to be a fucking soldier or not? All right, then. If things get tough, come and see me and we'll sort it out somehow.
What if there's more than one charge?
Nothing a yokel like you would understand. If there's more than one, just bring me all of them.
And is that all you know? What do these fellas look like? Do they have any friends in these parts? Anything at all?
Well, there is one thing. Mishek, one of those 7, came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it
那
yourself,
队长官的态度
genius.
真的超差。
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
穆萨就是那
Let
个
me tell you, you ain't never
黑人。
seen a man like Musa before.
All right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
So what are you standing here for? Do you want my blessing for the road? Try not to get yourself killed.
There's a couple of things.
That's good.
I heard you were recently in a battle at some fortress. Nebekov, was it?
You heard right. But you won't hear any tales of glory. A band of footpads was holed up there, so we kicked them out on their
就是他对我
arses.
们
No
开炮
wall
的
can。withstand a cannon like our finger of God, you know?
Could I see the cannon?
You will when the time's right.
Shouldn't I get away?
If you'd have come from Prague with us,
Who should I ask about?
you'll get your pay in Sedlitz.
For a glorious...
Soldiering is mostly sitting around, but if you're bored, that's more...
I need a place to sleep here overnight.
Sakura, you're right. You know what? Go down from here to the infirmary, but don't go that far. because that one's free.
有睡觉的地方了。先找那个萨什么的。哦，穆萨。
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your infirmary.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there, and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks before he comes to his senses.
But I need to talk to him.
Then, you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
Isn't there anything we can do? I don't need him to be healed, just to wake up for a while. What if we brew something with mint? That wakes me up like nothing else.
That is not such a bad idea, Henry. One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, which is called cockerel, but it must be very strong. Not like what is sold.
Hold on.
And is it a strong...
We'll soon find out.
Very well, friend.
A knight held captive here died recently.
Peter
of Sukatleski. Do you know anything about that?
哦，我知道是那个谁的弟弟，
Yes. He
还是
was
哥
in
哥
poor？ shape when they brought him in. But if they'd let me treat him...
What was wrong with him?
I only saw him very briefly. But he was pale. His eye...
So it really was illness that killed him then?
Well, partly.
Are you certain that knight could still...
Only Allah I can lessen their pain. But who am I to decide? I do have plenty...
Did they forbid you from treating...
No. Not directly, anyway.
But there hasn't been a...
Exactly. They are borrowed.
Thank you.
我需要一个药草。这附近有没有药草园啊？看一下外面有没有薄荷那些的。我身上好像没有新鲜的。金盏花、小米草、艾草、小米草、洋甘菊、金盏花、艾草、金盏花。这蒲公英吧？哎，这不是药草。这有吗？艾草吧？没有。 这嘞，这不是药草。圣约翰草，这里有鼠尾草，哪里啊？哪里？没有，没有。这是什么？这是罂粟吧？对。这不是罂粟，罂粟，罂粟，罂粟，整片罂粟。找个薄荷这么困难？别烦我。一朵都没有哎、这是薄荷吗？这只是杂草。是这个吗？好像不是这个。都是荨麻，荨麻超多的这里。还是他有卖啊？转了一圈了，什么都没有。 长怎样啊？我看一下。白色的。薄荷，就是长得像薄荷。嗯，白色的是这个吗？不是。这是洋甘菊。哇，这附近都没有。这是洋甘菊。药房附近都没有吗？你这个药剂师不重要的、哦。看，那看起来只能。看起来只能做强效的了。在荨麻。
Hold on. I'm just going to clean it for you.
God be with you. Keep.
好吧，那就做强效的吧。浪费我时间啊，绕了一大圈，啥都没有。薄荷2把捣碎锅中煮沸。然后一把这个丢进去煮沸2次。哦，干过头了，我刚来不及。 薄荷是煮过头啊。那等一下沙漏不要完全漏完。蒸馏。会不会拿到强效的？我不知道，好像有点失败。啊，还是有强效的。
All right. We'll see if I brewed it properly.
Whoa. What's happening? Where am I?
That doesn't matter now, Mishek. I need to speak to you urgently.
Who are you?
No, we don't have time for introductions. I need to know what happened to you and the others you went to Sedlets with.
Oh, that. What do you want to know?
What actually happened? Start at the beginning and don't leave anything out.
We were riding to Sedlets, me and 6 others. We were taking some gifts or something. A couple of crates with some valuables and a kind of painted chest with some documents. Karel and Francex talked the others into nicking the stuff and doing a runner. But I was against it, so they jumped me.
So it was your friends who did this to you?
I told them I wouldn't rat on them. But they said they'd make sure I wouldn't. Francex pounced on me and stuck a knife in my belly. But I managed to push him off and took to my heels. All I can remember is running somewhere, and then I came over all dizzy.
I need to know where the rest of the men who were riding with you to Sedlets are. I have to find them.
I'm not sure.
We
talked about Lotta. It seems there's a sawmill there they could hide in. So maybe they're there. Listen, will I be all right? What are my chances? I don't feel well. What's wrong with me?
The brew is wearing off, most likely.
I'm going to die, aren't I?
No, you're not going to die. But you won't be on active duty anytime soon. You need to rest.
Rest? Yes, I should. Get my strength back.
他被那些人很坏啊。这里。不理他们。打架我不想要去。这什么？陷阱？避开？没有避开。要怎样？看有狗。靠腰。 哪里有狗子？狗皮狗肉，不想拿。他人呢？尸体嘞？在这。我没惹你啊。药水。中头盔拿去卖掉。到了，还早时间。这栋吧。
A wagon in the Prague colours. This must be the missing soldiers. I reckon they won't be too pleased to see me. I have to find the painted chest with the charter, and then make myself scarce.
What the?
哎呦，会被打，他们很多人呢。那边过不去哦。
Look what I have for you.
给你吃个猪屁股。别一直叫啊！
What do you want, then?
I've only come for one document. That's all I want from you.
What fucking document? Hold on. You Dopradella. The fella hopes to get his hands on something worth running. Hey!
Cat sent me here for it.
Cut? We thought he'd see sense and leave us be.
What happened to the people Cat sent after you?
What do you think? See that stream there?
Why did you try to kill Mishek?
You know about him as well, do you? He ain't no poor wretch. We had to get...
Why did you quit the army?
Unlike battle, we would...
他又不想杀别人，神明又要杀好
What do you
朋
plan
友
to，do?
而不是好朋友同胞。
Can't hide.
We'll take every... with a bit of luck.
There's no point dragging this out, is there?
And you'll leave us be?
Go wherever you like. I just need the parchment.
All right. It's up in the loft, in the painted chest. You can take it. There's a ladder in the chain, and you never saw it. Well,
Here all day.
God be with you.
I don't care.
It'd be good to know what the weather will be like tomorrow. If it's going to rain, there's no point going anywhere. Nobody knows that, except old Weathercock. Who? He used to travel with us. The fella had a real gift. He knew exactly what the weather would be like. I've heard say some farmers can tell by the clouds. Not clouds, old weather
看这边是禁区哎， 来呀！
You wanna try me?
来呀，来单挑！来呀！
Yeah? Fuck that! Ha! No chance! Ha! Oh! Christ! These cramps are horrible. What could have caused them? Ha!
赢了！我本来想要好好拿的，结果你们要这样，7个人嘛，我打到7个吗？就不能假装没看到我，一定要刀剑相向就对了。我就翘。洋葱不能晒干。哦呦，很有钱呢。2不2 2 10个63，现在多少？再吃一口。 好，可以。你东西，说楼上吗？ 都是一些垃圾啊！特许状，饮酒杯拿走，看一下特许章。我的火把是这样子挡一挡会坏掉。 火把满的，不会坏，火把不会坏。我就把这些搜刮收一收。鞋子，老鼠，没东西，没东西，这箱子不能开。好走，是。到就晚上喽。
Go! Go!
Whoa.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
完成了，完成了任务。他睡了吗？还没，还没。交任务。
Really won't have anything to drink?
You know it is forbidden for me.
What's letting you guys care if someone has a drink?
The kind who can.
我身上都是血，冲一冲。
I know you.
Me? No. You must...
Now, Zudnakam, where we know us from?
什么议会啊？
From the camp, most likely. I've been here for ages, you know.
You? I know things so.
Can I ask you something?
You complain?
What?
Oh, take your hands. This cunt.
I'm not complaining.
That good.
That's another matter. You need training and humility for that.
I've come about that
Have you got it?
Yes.
找到了，找到了
My。Christ, Henry. And the soldiers who were taking it.
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedles. They deserved...
Horsons.
I took care of them. They got what they deserved.
Well, well. He might look like a stripling, but he's anything but. Nice. That's your mission accomplished, then. Here, take our Laughing Rock and wear it with... And you know what? I think you should get paid right now. And a bit extra, even if I have to go without.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things
500块
first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsens.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlets?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling...
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drink.
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are... I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humans in his body. But you have a...
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble. For Allah created them thus.
借口，
Just admiring his work.
酒精也
You've
是
got
出
away
自阿拉
with
之
words,
手
I'll
啊。
give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
完了，
Why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit. You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the captain is never a good idea.
干，我才不管呢，就得赢。那你
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
哦，抱歉哦，我要赢了。哇，我输都不行啊！抱歉。
My God. Shit. How could I have lost?
哇，600块。
Glory to the victors, honor to the defeated. You'll get me back next time, sir.
You bet I will. I'll pluck you like a chicken. And now for a drink.
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur that's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
哦，这不是刚刚说那个
Yes,
认得我的？
Tuts bezeni. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Will someone please explain to me what the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
put to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick.
哦，旧炮
I'll
啊！
help you with him. You two. Go to the gate. Anyone in? You got it? What are your orders, Lord of Barablaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do
我
what I
才
said,
可
and
以
don't
去医
concern
护室
yourself
帮
with
忙
me.
啊！
I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in it. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
嗯，
We have to tell someone. Let's leave for Sedlets first thing in the morning, and let Sigismund sort it out himself.
Have you lost your fucking mind? If Sigismund finds out what happened, he'll throw us to that Kuman rabble in the hope they won't all fuck off back to Hungary. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp.
还在吐。
Kurva. You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
What am I supposed to be looking for?
I don't know. Anything. Have a look around. Check Chertan's tent. It's the one next to the stables. Maybe you'll find some clues. Maybe you'll find the murderer. Fucking drinking until we're all slaughtered.
先去医护室看一下啊。哇，我不能出去，靠腰。这老醉汉。
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? Why would anyone throw away a lockpick here? Could it be I'm not the only one looking to make mischief here?
这旧炮可以进去吗？
Aha. So this is most likely where they use the lockpick. Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store would be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that? Yeah, Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow.
火药撒的一地，要干嘛？他想把这边烧掉，看。
Well, well. So the watchmen were boozing instead of watching. Someone washed off some blood here. A dagger in a pool of blood. Jesus, that must be the one Chertan was stabbed with. But there's nothing special about it. It's the kind ordinary soldiers carry. Trying to find its owner will probably be futile. So this is where Chertan lives. That's one serious lock. There must be something important inside.
会不会被抓啊？哇！喝个保存药水。喝个清醒药剂。有清醒药剂吗？哇，我没有清醒药剂啊！解酒的都没有。有。这里。就贴着这边。马銮远程箭矢牛债券。
Sir Grozov owes Chertan money. Sakra.
沙滩。
Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do...
You really didn't see anything? You're
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you.
Well, it's...
喝酒啊。
What's possible?
It's possible we...
喝酒啊。
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No. We might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Chertan started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast.
Crow?
Aye.
He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chertan, he went as pale as a ghost. But he snapped out of it quick, and told us to wait for him to go and get cats. If it...
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. In fact, everyone who was at...
As far as I know, there were
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever...
Anyone can be a bit of a...
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on him. I try to tell him I'm not fucking interested. But he doesn't... Between you and me...
How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went, and there was Chertan. Crawl.
Before the murder, did you see anyone hanging around by the powder store? Doing something with the lock, maybe?
Nobody went up there the whole night. I'm telling you, we was watching like hawks.
最好是啊。
There were two of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's
他
a
说
good pal of
他
mine.
说他很
The best
讨
in the
厌
whole
他。
camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe me.
The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
笑死。
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
I found out a lot of things. There's a lot of blood in a tub by the stables, for instance. I reckon the murderer washed his hands there. Oh, aye, and I found some wine in the tower at the back. Most likely the guards were boozing on duty. Otherwise they'd have noticed someone unlocked the powder store. But you know what's even more important? There was a bloody dagger lying in the grass next to Chertan's tent. And inside, I found a note proving that Grozav owed Chertan a lot of coin.
First of all, you can read? I didn't expect that. Second, and more importantly, don't tell anyone, all right? Grozov might think we suspect him of something, and we certainly don't. Not until we find more evidence, at least. Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if Musa's done with him yet.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan
他
croaks.
叫我们在那边搜索。
Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. So Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints.
他应该不是凶手
At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country. But I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well. But drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here, but Musa is definitely innocent. Chertan was stabbed first, wasn't he? And Musa was with me in my tent when that happened.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
为穆萨说话
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir. Give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Turtan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all
还要
this?
我不能走？
Why did you stand up for Musa like that?
I don't even know. Maybe it's because he actually listens to all my stories and bad jokes. You must have got to know him a bit by now, too, huh? It must be clear to you he didn't kill Churton.
Well, sir, doesn't really matter what I think. Musa is in the shit. That's all there is to it.
You got that fucking right.
But you won't just leave this be, will you?
Could I look on while an innocent man gets hanged? And if I can't let that happen, then neither can you. And that's an order.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, aye, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Stieber of Stiebersitz in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Grozov brings him here, then we're all up to our ears in the shit.
Who is this Stibor of Stiebersitz?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hungary. You don't get that kind of wealth by being kind-hearted. Trust me.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa.
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get... But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. You have to get rid of the guard somehow.
All right. How much time do we have? To find the murderer, I mean.
I'm not sure. Grozov will most likely write a report to Sigismund, and delivering it to Sedlitz won't take long. Then he has to decide what to do next, which means sending the Royal Justiciar here. And how long can that take? I'd say we have 2 days or so.
All right. I'll try to distract the guard somehow.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockheads. It'll be easy as pie. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
他不是有玉女吗？可以找玉女。
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
哦，有凯瑟琳。
God be with you. What would you like?
Huh. What are you doing here?
That's what I'd like to know. They just came and said I should guard. You wouldn't happen to know what's going
I heard someone was threatening Musa. But you didn't hear it from me. Got that?
Mother of God! Why do I have to be the one to guard him? Am I supposed to get my throat cut for him?
Wouldn't you rather go and have an ale? You won't miss anything here.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. That Moore can look after himself.
嘴炮可以过。我在这。
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozov said...
To hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinja Sireye, Mena Mena Sireye.
What?
It is a proverb
也
from
没
my
得没
country.
得也。
It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way, and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink, and he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borum Laka arrived and started to go mad.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozav poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not
格罗泽
poison
夫
anyone else, he
的
said.
嫌疑也蛮
He
大
poured it
的，
away.
他
When it could have
骗
helped us.
钱，然后又
The wine was
把人
evidence.
酒倒掉。
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelled and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair, nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely.
凯瑟琳也牵
I
扯进
doubt
来
that。she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
Well, wouldn't it be enough to search the whole camp? I don't imagine many people here keep poison on them, eh?
You would be surprised, my friend. I may not be an expert, but I know that many everyday things are actually poisonous. What is more, you cannot just run around the camp searching people and then try to figure out which of that horde is the murderer.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And can I help you somehow? I may not be as learned as you, but I do know how much herb Paris to put in a potion to make someone fall asleep but not die.
Excellent, my friend. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. You must remember everything that in the infirmary you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked. But
You have a whole book just about poisons? Where did you get it?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly. But please, do not mention it to anyone. It would...
Right. Examine Chertan's body.
检查尸体，找到书。
I can manage that. Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
乌鸦吗？
Couldn't it have been just about anyone?
It might seem so at first glance, but not when you give it some thought. Most of the people in the camp respected Chertan. And besides, not everyone can get up to the powder store.
Well, what do you think?
And I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozav, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
Well, I don't have much time, but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
What if we forgot about finding the murderer, and I just helped you escape? You'd be long gone before Grossav found out.
Thank you for the offer. But look at me. My appearance is a little... And even if I did get away...
先去检查。
All right. Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch.
检查头。
He looks a bit ruddy. I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. No signs of poisoning.
他姿势很奇怪。
What a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right, but he also threw his guts up.
吐内脏是吗？
Some poisons are so strong that the body tries to expel them. That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Cherton. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? His belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake? Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasms started? And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and always had them? Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh, he shot himself. I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Ugh. Maybe the poison did that. That'll have to do. I found out enough.
上吐下
Threw
泻
up on himself.
还
He
长
had
油。
spasms. He shot himself. Warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. I mustn't forget any. 抱歉。存个档。哦哟，还有哎。 摘星，摘星就是什么眼睛发黑、肌肉松弛。
是什么什么？翁酒术，皮肤刺痛，肌肉紧绷。再细就是艾草颠茄，这个我会。羽毛头饰。
Fine. You had your chance.
Enough. I give up.
We know how to deal with these. You'll return what you stole.
干嘛打我？
Wait a moment. I didn't steal anything.
No. Don't try and make a fool out.
我他妈刚刚有，我刚刚有存档啦！你干嘛？哇，偷完他怎么会知道这里东西不见？我就是要偷。我走远，再看我的床，我在我床这边看。看到哪里？是鸟的羽毛啊，自偶妖姬。四叶虫，哦，会麻痹肠道，阻塞，丧失视力。是这个吗？哦，人要很虚弱的话，正常情况会把药吐出来，但很虚弱的话不会，所以应该不是这个。死亡之吻，皮肤红肿起水泡，会上凸下界，四肢痉挛僵硬，就这个啊。粪石可以解，制毒的话，陶罐、红铜、烈酒、砒霜、橡树皮坑、蔷薇水珠、废塑材料。放入铁钉测试，再有铁钉、舒眠药剂。舒眠药剂看起来就不是进入梦乡。
That's that. I should tell Musa what I've learned.
我先把赃物放一放。这是箱子里的，箱长说怎么都没有赃物。这里一个、两个，没了吧？就偷几瓶药水而已。小气的一匹。
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertan was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
死亡之吻啊！
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes...
This name means nothing to me, but if you think the symptom, are you sure it was that poison?
There were a couple of other
That does not narrow down our...
But I'll figure it out somehow.
Now, we can only hope that the murderer has...
You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the 2 guards. This won't take long.
Wait a moment. There is something I must...
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, but I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. I do not suspect you of Chertan's murder. Of course, it is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test? I'm just doing what I'm told to do.
I have more important things to do than... Who are you?
Who are you?
All right.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than other...
You're pleased?
It was not my first...
How did you come to be in Sigurd?
That is a long story.
他讲过。
Although the Osmans... But soon after, we found... Luckily, that is, luckily for me. And I managed to persuade the Sultan to... I am sure you understand that I did not want to... But let us just say that King Sigismund, instead of making me his counselor...
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here.
I am grateful to you, my friend, because I am a total... I would be very happy, so I think...
You know nothing.
In this conversation...
I better go and...
Good luck.
搜索乌鸦史蒂芬。
I wouldn't mind a piece of that.
哦，还要搜索这么多人。
For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies.
乌傻的就在这。
Beautiful, but empty. No poison. There's nothing here. Musa's definitely not to blame.
舒眠药剂。来看一下哪些。帐篷。
Good to see you.
God be with you.
Greetings.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozav's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's Valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
他的匕首还在啊。哎呦！ 牛什么时候长出来的？
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
不想
Cheers.
跟你讲。
I hope you have an uneventful shift. 'Well, I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to. Nothing out of the ordinary. Ugh, stinks of vomit. There's nothing here. I reckon those two really are innocent.
"那个士兵在这里，我很难进去检查。哎，等待一下，都不在了。那就是乌鸦喽。哦，钉子哎！
Nails? Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Oak. And dry as a bone.
Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
就是他了啦。
What? What do you think you're doing?
Halt!
干，被毒，他怎么还在？开什么玩笑？被目击了。我刚不是
Oak. And dry as a bone. What is this strange letter? Nothing good, I'm sure.
就是他。1000块。
How did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here.
不要叫，不要叫！先跑回去我的营地，我的营地在哪？ 看一下，我刚没看清楚，奇怪的信件写什么？薛之国的人是羽毛之友，薛之国的人民正躁动不安，快没时间了。而狐狸的势力越来越强大，胡椒之屋必须被烧毁。今晚是最后的机会，就算牺牲掉老猫赌徒和马夫也无所谓。我们必须做好最坏的打算，没有人能像遭受死亡之吻的人一样沉默。请像往常一样，后天到老地方等候下一封信。胡椒之屋今天要被炸毁，就是那个大炮那一间呢、2天内到达。我先就坐在这边看书到天亮，很多书可以看啊。身体的灵活度。
Grozov will have definitely sent a report to Sedlets by now. I should hurry.他会不会是友军啊？乌鸦，他会烧那个。先去问他。不见了。
I'm sorry.
他会不会在那个射箭场啊？因为上次是在射箭场遇到他的。
God bless you, sir.
You're a Cuman, aren't you? Where'd you...
I used to accompany merchants who... I earned some good money.
And why'd you stop?
Those merchants sold goods they came, but I got lucky in the end. I'm good with a bow, so it wasn't a hard...
哎，不见了。讲个话而已，你给我跑掉。
I'd like to ask a couple of questions about Chertan's murder.
I have a couple of questions of my own. What actually happened? Kat said Chertan is dead and Musa's locked up.
Well, it's even more complicated than that. But I don't have time to explain it to you now. I need to ask you a couple of questions.
Go ahead and ask then, but quietly, damn it. I don't want anyone to know about it.
Where were you when Chertan was poisoned?
Where do you think? In my tent. After I helped take him to the infirmary with Musa, I went my own way.
You just went off to have a nap?
No. I doubled the guard, drew up the orders for tomorrow, and made sure nobody was allowed to leave the camp. When something like this happens, people like me have lots to do all of a sudden.
It was you who came to tell us that Chertan had been stabbed, wasn't it? How did you get involved in the first place?
Me? I was close by, that's all. My tent is right below the palisade. And when the two guards found Chertan, they ran to get me.
Hold on. The two guards said otherwise. They said they found Chertan and were discussing what to do when you turned up. By yourself.
Is that what they said? It's possible. I can't remember now. It all happened so fast. And anyway, how am I supposed to remember all this shit? Maybe I heard them and went to see what was going on.
Are you sure you don't want to tell me what really happened?
All right. You want the truth, so I'll tell you the truth. In fact, I really was up top. It's because I had to keep an eye on you.
Me? Why, for Christ's sake?
You really don't know? You may have been given our colours, but you're still a stranger. I didn't want you running around unsupervised. But it seems you're a decent fella, so don't fuck it up now.
Tell me more about the storage space.
What about it? There's a cannon and some powder there. We built it a few days after we arrived because it's a good idea to keep that kind of stuff safe. If it blew up, the whole place would be blown to smithereens. And if someone didn't happen to set fire to it, someone else might have robbed it. Folk are like magpies.
Oh, except for you, the crow.
Very droll. Never heard that one before. Aye, but now I'll ask you something. Who do you think did it?
Well, it's too soon to be certain. So everyone is a suspect. To tell the...
My story? Fuck. Henry, why would I want to kill Chertan?
I don't know. I'm just...
Well, you better be fucking certain before you...
I've been doing a lot of thinking about Chertan's murder.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, it's just that I found a couple of interesting things in your tent. Isn't there something you should tell me?
No. And get off my back.
Calm down. If I wanted to snitch on you, I'd go straight to Kat's without bothering to ask you any questions.
Well, let's say you might have a point. What was it you said?
You know something about the murder, don't you?
Maybe a little. But I don't want word to get out, all right?
Why would anyone kill Chertan anyway?
Maybe it wasn't about Chertan. Maybe someone wanted to do something in the ammunition store. But Chertan turned up, so he had to kill him.
In the ammunition store? And what would anyone be doing there?
Trying to blow it sky high.
What? What good would that do anyone?
It might make him very rich. Let's say Sigismund has a lot of enemies who are planning something big. It will start in Italy, I think, and it would come in very handy if someone gave the king a setback before that. He'd lose allies there, and here his camp goes to shit. There's sure to be dozens of saboteurs all over the Empire, just like the one here.
I should probably report you. I've got a much better idea. Let's say I'm not a great supporter of Sigismund. What if we were to help each other out?
That doesn't sound bad. Let me finish my work. we can put the blame for Chertan's murder on Grozaf. I can't stand that fucker anyway.
What, accusing an innocent man? But he'll be executed.
Better him than me. So, can we make a deal?
But there's one condition. The storeroom doesn't blow up until we set off for Sedlets. I need that cannon of yours.
Ah, so that's why you're here. All right, I can arrange that. I'll prepare a long fuse and light it just before departure. With a bit of luck, we'll be long gone when it blows up. But first, we have to get rid of Grozaf. I have a poisonous plant here. Put it in the chest in his tent, and at the trial, we'll say he used it to poison Chertan.
That won't be necessary. I've been in his tent, and he already has a couple of poisonous plants there.
Really? Christ, there's more to him than meets the eye. All the better for us, though. Oh, and don't try to double-cross me. Got that?
May God give you help.
好，应该我找不到那个人。诶，他来了，就是他。好想偷哦，我昨天没偷到。
May God give you health, sir.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go and...
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a...
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent. Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers.
Let him speak, then. Tell me.
Sir, people don't murder each other for no reason. They murder mostly for revenge or profit. And Musa had no motive. You can ask everyone in the camp. Musa never had any quarrel with Chertan.
But if it wasn't...
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozav of Boromlaka.
What?
You scum! How dare you! Silence! You aren't going to let this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
So Grozav owed Chertan a lot of money, but he didn't want to pay up. So he got rid of him.
How dare you!
Are you trying to tell us you are not in debt, Sir Grozav?
Surely you'll believe a nobleman, sir. Does this boy have any proof?
Chertan had a letter of debt hidden in his chest. It says Sir Grozav owes him a fortune.
You've been rifling through that poor man's things? What else did you steal? I'll have your hand chopped off, you louse.
But Sir Grozav, why are you getting so worked up over this simple fellow? You don't have anything to hide, do you?
Me? Of course not.
他应该也有做不好，做一些亏心事。
What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
Grozav went to the infirmary a little before me and Katz. He could easily have had time to poison the wine Musa gave to Chertan.
What say you, Sir Musa?
It cannot be ruled out.
Well, Sir Grozav, what actually happened?
Why are you all still listening to that dung grubber? Where would I get hold of poison?
You brewed it up yourself. I found lots of valerian in your tent, which is used to make dollmaker potion. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
That's enough. You'll die, you liar. Silence!
I've heard more than enough. Sir Grozav, you will come with me.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That
诬陷他了。
must be punished.
But I didn't do anything.
Don't make this harder than it need be.
Keep away from me.
Calm now, sir. Calm down.
Shut up, you worm. It's all your fault anyway. I won't let you put this on me. You hear?
诬陷他。哦，他被杀
Well,
死
Sir
了。
Stibor, one problem is cleared up, and another one takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king of one idiot. It's just a pity Chertan had to die because of it. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal tent for me.
With pleasure. We won't be staying long anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
And then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths?
All right, but hurry.
这个
I
长
don't intend to
队
make a
长人
journey in
蛮
the
好的。
dark just because you want to dip your wick. Careful.
Good work, lad.
Everything.
诬陷他成功了。我把他身体看算了，不要好了。 现在抢劫应该是会被抓，现在要去找凯瑟琳。这个吧。诬陷他用自偶药剂，自偶药剂是让人家不能走路。
It's happening. The Pragers are leaving for Sedla.
At last, I won't.
Tell Zizka everything.
I will.
I'd like to learn.
All right, I won't trouble.
It seems like dog.
I don't know.
我现在有
Will you tell me how to
15000
handle them?
Listen up.
现在再洗个澡。
Greetings to you.
Ugh.
And what you...
I've heard the girls.
My girls know.
Well, I really need.
Excellent.
Let's talk about.
Certainly.
我就是一毛不拔铁公鸡啊。
Now that's...
20块。
Excellent.
My, that was really something. I can't mention that at confession, but you can come back anytime.
是我的马吗？是是飞鱼哎。我想把那些苹果卖掉。
How can I help you?
I'll have a look.
他也没钱。这个戒指卖掉。
Happy to be of service, sir.
这个营地是不是以后回不来了？我想要把身上能卖的卖一卖。先去我的箱子拿一些东西。头盔一个，反甲衣方形胸甲，这个坏坏的胸甲，米兰胸甲。 圣裙胸甲，贵族手甲，太重了，太重了。神射手应该也可以卖。
What do you have?
我卖那个纯金戒指给他，会不会不爽啊？魅力加50，4950。那卖这给他。一样钱。
Thank you, sir, and come again.
把这边的商人的钱都拿完。跑不动了。
Excuse me.
染血剑，我要给他装备这把，这把比较帅。等一下，这个是第三贵族中头盔。726，衣架，我把钱全部拿走。
Here. My.
I'm glad you found what you
什么意思啊？
Careful.
What do you need?
What do you have for sale?
没钱，205。403，好，没钱，那我就买个东西。假宙斯的，买个。
I was glad to be of help to you, sir.
That Moorish physician. Excuse me.
Nice out today.
匕首存起来，我用染血匕首，帅。 这些书存起来。很轻了，很轻。出发，出发！
You better watch out for me. Got it?
那去死啊！尸体不见了。
When I get back to the monastery, I'll put...
你不用替我美颜啊。这有什么？存个档。
All right, I'm ready. We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders. But the really I can't imagine how I'm going to explain to the king that Sir Grozov, who he personally put in charge of his soldiers...
Well, maybe it won't be so bad, and Sir Stibor will back you up. I heard Sigismund wasn't too fond of Grozov.
他是被我陷害的。
Just he can't say it openly, because the other nobles wouldn't like it. Well, let's await!
So the devil jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his
我忘记涂摘星药剂了。
wrestles him to the ground and then starts giving the devil such a hiding. The fur is flying off. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with him, the devil. That's what he says. What the fuck?
Oh. 他被我锤晕了。先放在心。这么多苹果啊！这个。他死定了。
Bad luck! Wanker! You won't get away with that, bastard! Get him on nice! No, you don't! You got it!
杀光光。不要绷带。出血剑拿，因为我都是用出血剑。我16000了，哇，这个很有钱。军蝙蝠，这个好像更好。没有比较好。武器我忘记放那个匕首了，帅。这谁？
They busy, eh? Go see Zishka.
« 乌鸦史蒂芬。
There. It's done.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy?
Oh, it just doesn't seem right. What we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Remember that. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, who's that fella over there? The one who fought on our side?
He's called Crow. We met in the camp. I wouldn't say he's our ally, but he's against Sigismund. He killed the Cuman's commander and blew up the ammunition store. It's a long story.
Fucking hell, now that's a man. I like the sound of him a lot more than the lot who've settled into Devil's Den. Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself. But now, we have to get out of here first.
Look, don't leave yet.
Make it fast, though. Damn it, lads, get a move on. We'll never make...
Well.
As you can see.
What are you gonna do now?
So I have to explain to everyone what happened to cats? The first thing I'm going to do is collect the...
Well, wouldn't you rather hang around a while longer? We're planning something big at Malashov, and we could use every pair of hands.
Now? When I'm finally gonna get my coin? No thanks. The last...
Oh, you'd make some coin with us as well.
And you wouldn't mind having a traitor among you?
I think we'd cope. What's more...
Shit, Henry. If I knew you were gonna beg like this, I'd have run off without saying farewell. All right, I'll help you. But after Malashov, I'm out. Got that?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Really.
All right, just don't start crying. And if I get killed somewhere along the way, I'll come back and haunt you.
哦，把说服加入了。那这个嘞？
You fucking traitor.
Calm down, or you'll faint again.
What now? What are you going to do with me?
我不想杀他，我真的不想杀他，他人不错。
Go.
What?
Get lost, I said.
You think I'm going to forgive you for this? Next time, I'll take mercy on you?
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I did what I had to do.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
But you don't understand. This is about saving King Wenceslas. That's going to require a few sacrifices.
So, the end justifies the means, eh?
So, off you go.
This isn't over, lad. Got that? We'll meet again.
What the fuck are you doing? You let him go!
我偷到什么？我把它偷回来。哦，这还有一个被我锤晕的。好了，可以走了。
I want to go to Devil's Den.
Hop onto the wagon then.
这样中途不会遇到一些有的没有的人。
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
God bless you.
My God!
去洗个衣服啊。
Choice of life, eh, pal?
这是哪里？准备战斗了。哦，军队来了。 些人是谁？是谁？
Excuse me, but I'd like to...
Meine Truppe ist nicht groß, but for your purposes, außer den Leuten hier, doch wir werden abwarten.
What did you agree with Goodman Brabant?
Enough to risk meinen Hals. Half of the reward in coin, in advance, and half in booty if your plan fails.
So you already know what...
All I know is, you want to capture some Skeinstürmen der Mauern und...
What weapons do you have?
Meine Truppe has the power of eine Land...
And how many of you are?
Here in the camp, I have my Armiger Hagen Trott, 2 free
我刚看着
archers
年
and
轻
a
精
combat
灵，
hostler. Alles Gute und...
What experience do your men have?
Das ganze letzte Jahr, we fought in Italy.
Who are you fighting against?
Unfortunately, this Italien ist ein groß... I'm certain Milan... Möge Gott mit dir sein.
佣兵派克。
Was darf's heute Morgen sein?
My name's Henry, and I'm a friend of Giz...
Ja, ich weiß, wer du bist. He said, you want to do something big?
Well, unfortunately, I can't tell. Zizka is being awful.
Macht nichts. Das fürs Geld oder...
What weapons do you have?
Entschuldigung, mein Freund. Die ganze Truppe.
All right.
Ganz wie du willst. And if you want to play... What game would you like?
有徽章，最贵的皇帝啊
Empress.
Let's play.
Auf geht's. I'm very curious about you.
"抱歉。
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
不会。
If I was you, I'd take it.
We have to pray to the Lord to shield us from harm.
Aye. But I also heard if you nail a bat.
Good morning, Henry.
哦，你玩不到了。哇，糟了糟了！
Yet you look like you can't count to 5. Diese.
你要再甩吗？要爆了，要爆了！
Verdammt！
我笑死！哎呀，要8000比0了啦！怎么会甩到一个2跟6嘞？还2。 哇！让你有活下来的机会。
Schön. What? Oh, come on!
我靠，你太衰了吧！真的要8000比0呢？我在1400我就赢了。 再700分，你输了。你呢
Gutes Spiel, mein
？8000
Freund.
比例。
Victory is yours. What rotten luck. I won't get that one back.
You okay?
You better?
That's what I just said.
You're not the only one.
I'm more pissed off. My chest is...
How could von Burgov have found out about our meeting in Rabors?
I don't know. It wasn't any of the captured lords. No. Well,
Did Zizka tell you how he...
I think it's obvious. We have to...
Then what do we need that cannon for?
Well, in case our ruse doesn't go according to plan. And I'm itching to fire that. These toys that use gunpowder, but... Aye, if we...
So I'm Page.
God be with you.
I'll have a look at the...
加强版，我把一般的都卖掉。军服不用了，不穿了。
Thank you, sir. And come again.
洗衣服。我几件靴子快坏了。顺修一下。裁缝吧。不是。哎呦，按错。鞋匠。这个好，主线前我看一下还有什么任务哦，有任务可以解，那先解这个任务。
What have we here? Hey!
Is something wrong?
I'd say so. Let me explain. Who do we have here now?
他抢我吗？
You look familiar. Aren't you with the Yablonets gang? You've wandered a long way. This is our turf.
I don't belong to any gang.
No? Well, in that case, now I remember where I saw you. I saw you fighting in the town. Henry. Henry of, it is you.
Yes, it is. I remember that tournament.
Indeed I do. Best tournament butchery ever. You've piled them up into a green...
Eh?
Oh, aye. You're a tough fella.
Thanks. I'd love to have an ale with you sometime. You seem like a fine bunch. But I really have to get going. I need to sort something out.
Course you do. And show up at another tournament sometime. It's not the same without your fancy stuff.
All right. I'll go and give them all another drubbing.
Ha ha! Can't wait. We wolves will always be rooting for you. See you, champ. Damn, that was really him.
哦，我是名人呢，本来要抢我的，他救了他自己一命。好了，今天实况先到这，明天继续2个小时半。我先把食物吃一吃。